All right, so here we are. Good evening, Namaskar, I'm Aparna Saini, the host of Cricket Conversation with Aparna Saini, and we have got Norman Kochannek here from Eyes on Cricket with Norman Kochannek. How are you, Norman, today?
A little bit chilly here in Sydney, but otherwise good.
A little bit chilly. That's
As in cold,
fair call.
yes.
Well, you would be feeling a bit chilly from the fact that Australia looks like in a less likely chance of winning this test match, I would say. I mean, India is in a better position. How do you feel about that?
Well, deservedly so. I mean, India are 8 for 377 declared, an incredible scoreline. And Australia are 4 for 143, and they're struggling big time. None of the top batters, Alyssa Healy got 29, Meg Lanning 38, Talia McGrath 28, Beth Mooney 4. Really, no one's got runs. No one's got a 50. Elise Perry's not at 27, but she's struggling. So after 60 overs, they've only scored 4 for 143. And really, if Perry gets out, they've only got they've got five or six, well, not five, four debutants to come in to bat. They're in a bit of trouble.
I would agree with our old friend. He reckons that 95% chances of draw and 5% chances of India win. But I would say the same thing. I think Australia needs to bat for about 80 overs tomorrow at 4.5 runs per over. Get a lead of about 150, and they have 25 overs to bowl at India, giving them, if that does happen, giving them a 6 run per over target, right? So it's unlikely, but I think Elisa Perry would be 200 plus. Could be she's in form and performing well. And there might be another 100, whether it could be from Gardner or Sutherland, on debutant. So it's unlikely, but that's the way forward. I'm looking at for Australia. I think probably can give us a double 100.
Highly unlikely. Don't forget, India can bat. I can't see Australia getting more than 250. I reckon they'll be allowed for 250. I reckon they're 4 for 143. Now they won't get more than 250 because once India get, let's say, Perry or Gardner out, the rest of the next what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next 4 of the 5 batters to come in after these have never played Test cricket before. They're debutants. Very unlikely that 4 of the 5 will do anything much more than a small amount of runs. There's only Sophie Molyneux who's batted or played at this level. So really, one wicket and they're in deep trouble. I reckon I'd be surprised if we get more than 250, to be honest with you, and that would allow India to bat a little bit and then set a target. So it's far from over for Australia. They got no hope. Australia. India is the only one that can win this match.
So you think tomorrow what's going to happen? I mean, India would be able to get some early wickets?
Yeah, I think, honestly, Australia will be all out for 250. That's my prediction.
Oh.
That means that leaves, that'll be a lead of 127 to India. And they'll bat perhaps for a period of time and then set a target which will be ungettable by Australia in the end of the match. It'll probably be a draw, let's be honest. But India will be in the ascendancy in this match for the rest of the match.
It says what if India
I'm saying 90% draw, 5% win. I mean, that's it. I mean, any hope will be only on India's side. It'll probably be more like about 80% draw, 20% win. I don't think that's, I don't think there's any chance whatsoever of Australia having it. There's no chance. Australia got 0 chance winning this match.
Yeah, the difficulty is the last 20 overs. It's in a period of time where the ball does, a little bit, it swings. I'm not sure. What I think, honestly, I mean, it would be an interesting one. I think India would be definitely tempted. And they've got great batting lineup. I mean, if you see, Mandana is in good form. Australia would have 8 bowling options who are pretty fresh because they've got such short spells really in the first effort. So look, I think it's unlikely. I think this is going to end in a draw, but there is a way forward for Australia.
But
but on the flip side, I think India can win. India can certainly win this one because Australia still, as you said, Norman, they've got 234 runs. They're trailed by 234 behind. So if they avoid the follow-on or they don't avoid the follow-on, they're out there batting again. I mean, Goswami's on fire, but that has been the, would you want to say the bowling conditions have suited that ball exceptionally well? Not just to say conditions by any stretch of the imagination, because I thought there's lines and links were absolutely bang on. It would be different now with the ball still 20 overs more with this ball in sunshine again on a pitch that's flattened out, I think, a little bit. So yeah, the first session will be the one that's but I think India is more likely to win than Australia for sure by far.
Australia have got zero hope of winning. Australia have zero hope. India, if they get Australia up for 250, which they're very likely to do, they'll be 120 in front. They might score a few more runs and then declare and throw Australia in. I don't think India will even do that. India will just simply go into bat and get as much experience they want. They would like to be well on top of Australia the rest of this test match, which they are now. Don't forget, India scored 8 for 377. Australia only 4 for, well, what is it, 4 for 134.
Yeah, and the credit goes to Goswami. I mean, who wasted no time getting in on the action. So, she's just being brilliant, for decades. For some of her best performances I've seen have come tonight, and the way she bowled to Haley a couple of jack back then got outside the edge out there. I mean, Lanning, it was unfortunate what happened there. It was just very unfortunate inside edge that live. I thought that was brewing. I mean, unfortunate for the umpire. Did not get that one quite right. Bit of an extra bounce there from Pooja as well to get Talia Megret quarter point. And that's what's really important with this batting card is that, Elisa Perry is still on the crease. She's being dodged 98 balls for 27 runs. And she's not out. Needs to form a partnership with Gardner, I think. And look, Aussies would be happy, by the way, that Elisa Perry approached it tonight, giving Australia a chance without.
Well, for Straka has taken 2 wickets. She's supported Goswami beautifully. She's taken the wickets of Meg Lanning and McGrath, and look, that's sensational. So really, Goswami's been well supported there. India are in ascendancy by far. Australia got no hope. The 5% India win, okay, it's small, but they're the ones that are in the position to take the charge of this match. So well done.
Yeah, well, I mean, would you agree, Norman, that India was being critical about at the start, and not going any other than Deepti Sharma, and that's sort of what happened with Australia. But it's slightly tricky conditions, and that's she's on the top ladder there with 2 wickets with Pooja. So what do you think? I mean, why is that Goswami and Deepti Sharma was getting most of the overs?
Well, they're the 2 most experienced bowlers. Simple as that. Simple as that. I mean, for Straka took off 16 overs. She's bowled well. Gaikwad has also bowled reasonably well, but certainly Deepti Sharma certainly has been the standout. But Straka with 2 wickets has ably supported Goswami. Well bowled India. They've got Australia at 4 for 143. No batter has been in control. Admittedly, at least Perry's 27 not out, but this is a great position for India. Very well played, very impressive.
And what do you think about the fielding? Was it better than what Australian side showed us on the field? I mean, India has shown us very attacking fielding, I think, which is great on one area. But we will see. I mean, we will see. Always is the case when you come to some seamers come on. But I had what happens is that the spinners comes on after the seamers are a bit tired in the end. Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's when what would happen is they have to position it better in the fielding, sort of to get some early 2 or 3 wickets at the start of tomorrow, and that would really put India absolutely in the box seat, I would say. I mean, and then India might as well. That's the only way that India can win.
Yeah, there's no issue there.
Wickets, get Australia out, and otherwise it's more likely going towards a draw, which would be very, very not unhappy for the Indian side because they really put a lot of effort in and they've come out really, really great as compared to the Australian side. I mean, they're two brilliantly amazing nations with two expert, cricketers, both on women and men's side. And the women cricketers has come out so brilliant. I hope that this test is a start for more tests in the future. Wouldn't you say, Norman?
Yeah, the T20, Baram Irani's asking about the T20 matches, which are after this. They're all being played at the same stadium, Metricon Stadium there. So it's exactly the same wicket on the Gold Coast, Metricon Stadium, which is not a known cricketing venue anyway. It's a fairly
That's a good one. Australia chance of win is chance of Norman stopping to support Rabbit-ons.
That Baram is probably pretty true. That's pretty true.
He's got the hat on just now. So I think that means that Norman is in support for India losing an Australian chance of winning tomorrow. Is that true, Norman? Because that's the equation written on the screen.
I'm unbiased, impartial. All I know is that India are in the ascendancy here and they deserve to win, but they may only be able to get a draw. A pity there wasn't a fifth day of play, because if there were 5 days of play, we might have seen a result in India's favour because they're clearly in front. 4 for 143 Australia are. If they lose one more wicket, they're into a batting lineup that has 4 debutants who are basically bowling all-rounders. They're in some deep doo-doos here. I think they could. I'd be surprised if they get past 250. It's really up to Elise Perry and Ashley Gardner. It's up to those two because they're both recognised players. Once one of those two are out, they've got a very, very quick move into the tail, in my opinion. 4 debutants after. Hardly likely to score runs.
Yeah, and I love the energy that Tanya Bhatia as a wicket keeper, we've seen her. I mean, she's pretty aggressive. I mean, I love the energy that she showed us on the field, and absolutely amazing fielding positions. Very, very attacking field, I would say. A show of display from Indian side. It's been great. I think India has come out really, really good. So all hopes for tomorrow. Hopefully, India can convert this into a win. If not, a draw would be a bit disappointing for the Indian side, but I think Australian side would be definitely hoping for that.
Absolutely. It's India's, they're in the ascendancy, and they may not have a chance to win the match and maybe a draw, but India will take out the strategy of the game. Don't worry.
Well, I think on that note, this is it for tonight. What do you think, Norman?
Well done. That was good. Stay tuned for the next episode.
Yeah, we will come back tomorrow with a result, hopefully, and it's not a draw. That's what I am hoping for as well as all the Indian fans out there. So keep watching. Thank you, Norman. Thank you for tonight. Thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
So please do go follow our Eyes on Cricket with Norman Kochannek. This is Norman Kochannek, and I'm Aparna Saini. And thank you for watching Cricket Conversations.
See you in the day 4.